Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda on the MysteriousJG. Last time we got to the point where we can actually hop in hop on our slaughtermobile. Sorry, hop into our vehicle. Which I was going to say, I bet you it serves as a heater. It's silly, but I bet you it does. Gonna activate the Nomad. With our space heater slash ammo bank slash
Sam,
everything
what's
else.
Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task.
But we can do it
I
with three
recommend
guys
a
with
more
guns.
cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Dar.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right. We've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
So I just tried to call the Nomad. There it is. Ultimate travel music here. Go to Hajar, resistance mentioned, whatever. Intercepted, reach the drop point. Getting the rocks for science. Well, I guess let's just follow the convenient,
Extreme cold is detected.
pre-laid out roads.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me.
Please be careful, Ryder.
Oh, come on, guys. If I drive off the edge, we just respawn. Oh, they are making a rather, they are making the path rather missable. Give them this. They
Temperature's back to normal.
make the vehicle indispensable. Oh, fun. Oh, that's not the cat.
Over here! I need help here!
Head your way, lady. Give us a second. Oh, using cryo ammo on people who are already in the freezing cold. Ket corpses falling amusingly. I shouldn't be running this far away from my vehicle, should I? It sure seemed like we had a Like we had a point that we could reach easily that was nearby. Yeah, that's right. Attack my own vehicle. So we helped you guys. You're our allies now, okay? Got that? Good. So where's our next quest marker? Why do I feel like we missed a quest marker?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Yeah, I'm not sure that like, we weren't supposed to get some dialogue out of all that.
The Ket have a horde of junk over there.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
Hey, fuck
I
you,
swear
man.
I will turn this car around.
Yeah. That's right. Don't talk shit about our vehicle. Trying to get to someplace where we can actually fight them safely.
We're not alone.
I know we're not alone. I got disoriented about which direction they were in, okay? Sorry. I thought so. Alright, so let's examine the horde of junk. There's some remains. Which I thought might have been plotty, but... Can standing near this heat us back up, please? No. Great. Okay, I don't know what that was, but... Okay, so this horde of junk does us no good. Either I'm missing something important I'm supposed to be examining, or this was just some random freaking cat that we got to fight, and that was it. So I don't know that we were supposed to get knocked down to where we currently are, because we never got that thing. It looks like maybe we're okay and we can still get back up there. This map seems to be a little more forgiving than some previous terrains we've tried to explore.
The AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
You want to? I assume when I use auto travel, someone else is driving. I'm glad somebody made that joke, though. Actually. So what is going on right here? Well, Ket, for one thing.
I think that's it. Good work.
That's not it. What are you talking about?
Nice headshot.
Oh, these are Jaw Raiders? So in what way are we helping by killing a bunch of Jaw? There's somebody else still alive over here somewhere.
Why were Angara attacking us?
Yeah, well, we
Pathfinder,
attacked
I
them.
detect a datapad nearby.
We actually attacked them, but they were marked as hostile, so I assume it was the correct thing to do. Translated from Shalesh. I've provided the location for the new drop point. Supply drop is scheduled for later today. She'll get there quickly. If the stars are with us, the drop will contain shield tech. I must remind you again about discretion. You are not to reveal your mission to anyone. If Ephra hears what we're building a stockpile, he'll take action. You must keep this up for as long as possible. Skies guide you, as school.
Axul. Should I know about it?
That's a conversation for another time.
Oh, so you're not going to tell us
Pathfinder,
anything.
I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Cool, so that's a quest completed. We increased viability of this place. Yeah, it's pretty awesome right there. We increased viability. We got some levels. We're sorry. On the front lines, that's a Jara. Additional task, watchers, find and destroy surveillance devices. This is a different Nomad shield crafting, better crafting. So I don't really know that don't know that we're really going to be able to. Don't seem to be organizing these things by planets. Aya, I guess, recovering the past. Oh, search Sonka's nav point on Veld for the missing supplier. Maybe we're ready to advance this plot. Well, I want to get to the next drop point. Is that the direction that we should be heading in? Yes, okay.
I wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods.
They're a tough bunch.
I, and many others, have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
Let's go ahead and hit the rocks for science while we're on our way. I mean, as long as we're going by there.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I see it. Iridiumoid. Lithium. Was that it?
Looks like Cat ahead. We should be careful.
Not sure if that counted. Did we get it? I guess we got it. Alright, so let's go to here next. Although now our map is full of potential nav points, I'm very confused. Viability 4%. Yeah, this planet sucks right now, that's for sure. It's basically just slightly off to this side.
Planets in Helios still look so alien.
Yeah, whatever.
They look stranger with humans on them.
Wah, wah, wah. Alright, so we're homing in on this thing. Memory trigger. Well, that's... I don't know what collecting all those is actually going to accomplish, but it's something I suppose we should be trying to do.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Vault. Colors we didn't have names for.
Why didn't you come up with the
Whatever you think
names?
of it, This is a beautiful planet.
Seriously, come up with names. It's your freaking planet. Oh, I don't know what's going on over the side there.
They said it was a golden world. I'm still reeling.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Vol's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
You know, I got some more experience. Still trying to... Okay, we're leveling up fairly soon, it looks like. Memory trigger would be good. Forward station drop points are the easiest way to quick nab some planet viability.
Well, that's an enormous ice cube.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
That's an enormous omelet sandwich.
The researchers here drill into
Probably
the
an
ice
issue
in
with
order
the
to study
de-icing
it.
system. I'll
You
take
guys-
a look.
Don't ignore us, we're freaking aliens. We're invading your base. We're in your base killing all your
I
dudes.
saw your ship land earlier. Impressive vehicle.
I like exactly the same as
I
every
was
other
about to
female
say the
by the
same
way.
to you. Is that thing Ket?
Sure is. On our last dig, the Ket destroyed our Land Cruiser. So I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair.
That's badass. Did the kid give you trouble? That's pretty hoorah right there.
You run into the Ket a lot out here?
Once in a while. We all have combat training, so we hold our own. The sky is the real problem. That Ket base will shoot anything above the ground.
Remnant tech.
Do you work with Remnant Tech?
Not really. I can't activate it, so there's no point. Those tall structures with the lights are fascinating, though. I'd love to get inside one and tinker around. If you're interested, they're north of here.
Is using Ket machinery common out here?
Only if we stumble on it, or steal it. Mostly we stay away from their stuff, in case it's a trap.
In case
They set
it's
traps?
a trap.
Sometimes they rig their machines to explode and lay them out for us. I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from us.
Yeah, good point.
What do you do here besides jacking vehicles?
Jacking.
I was a civil engineer on Aya. Now I'm a mechanic for the research equipment here. 1 minute you're designing an aqueduct, the next you're elbow deep in an ice drill.
That's a big change.
Well, they're kind of related.
wouldn't
They
trade
both
it for
got
anything.
water.
It's tough out here, but every day's exciting.
And cold.
Besides, Aya can get on without me. Ajara Station needs me.
I'll get going.
Stay warm.
So this is a new fast travel point, eh?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
I'm pretty sure there's something here.
Ah,
I'll probably
the
use it
alien.
by the scourge.
We heard reports.
The microbe variety
Can't
of
imagine
top
anything
layer is
here
completely
interests you.
different. It contains
Science
traces of
interests me.
radioactive isotopes.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
That's why I'm meeting you freaky
I wasn't
aliens.
expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
Ice talkers. Ice road truckers.
You were saying something about ice talkers?
She was?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia.
Australia?
Talk to Dinor.
Are you guys from space
Don't know
Australia?
how that tale spread.
Vanille! I mean, like, shoot, I'm Vanille. I mean, fine! We gotta get back to space Australia!
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hajara. We're right above an inland sea, and the ice goes deep. Very deep.
Very,
Everything
very
under
deep.
the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
Although they were touched by the ice.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
I like you guys better than the aliens who are constantly trying to murder us. I guess that's what it was. I got a little, like, indication there was something to scan. Angaran Ranger armor. Tech effect duration, tech construct damage. Yeah, I can craft this if I start researching it, or something similar to it. It's pretty good, but I'm using the one right now that gives me experience boosts, and I'm not dying a lot, so... Thanks for coming in here and scanning me, Pathfinder. Hey man, you come from Space Australia too?
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about.
Yes, that's right. I'm a member of the rider species. Ice road truckers.
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia.
Space
One
Australia.
of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what journalist says.
Marlowe.
Now it's become
Merlot.
something of a joke between us.
It's really not worth repeating, ever. Yeah, we're gonna find out about Ice Talk. Ice Talkers are gonna be like a huge freaking deal, right? Just like legless dogs.
This isn't
Passy.
a vial. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
Australian.
I get it. How do I stay alive?
Whatever may
Moment to see
occur.
sunlight break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
Hi guys.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Sickness.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
We turn all pasty.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
You don't want to end up like that ludicrous story in oh man, what the hell's the name of it? That Xbox 360 RPG from the Final Fantasy guy. It's like a bunch of like really hokey short stories throughout the game that like people who'd never read a fucking book in their life play this game and are all moved by these short stories. Lost Odyssey, something like that. But no, it featured a story about a guy who was trapped in a prison underground for like 30 years and longed to see the sunlight. And when he was finally freed, he rushed out and like gazed at the sunlight and burned his eyes and was blinded forever because he was a dumbass. And I remember just being on some board and people talking about it. It was an incredible story. I'm like, well, A, they stole that from something else, and B, come on. Don't. The way that particular short story was written, it was kind of apparent that it was heading there because they kept going on and on about how horrible it was and how bad he wanted to see the light. It's like, okay, Twilight Zone ripoff twist ending coming up. Not that Twilight Zone did that specific story, but whatever.
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw
Here comes the
nourishment from solar
sun,
radiation, keeps
doo-doo-doo-doo.
us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
Keeps us sharp.
But we have to keep out of sight.
Keeps our shrimps on the barbie.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
For example,
Body
we need to get
constable in charge.
blowed up by missiles to survive. I wouldn't recommend that for you.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Yeah, I have to find out about this whole deal with them holding electrical charges. That has not really been explained. Hey buddy, just came here to steal your iridium, no big deal.
Abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Anything good in it?
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, pictures of her family.
Familiar faces? People
Did
from
you
around
extract the metal from that
No, looked like they were from farther
I
east.
did. It's strong. If we find more, we can send it to the resistance for processing.
Look, they're from farther east, you know, Asians.
I have a good feeling about that site.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
See what you have. See, we weren't able to trade
I'll
with the
take
other
over your
guy.
stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Or maybe we did and he didn't sell much, and that was what it was. Angaran Ranger armor. Yes, because we can basically build our own armor like this, which would, as you see, it's got this goofy capelet. But if we start building our own of these, then we'll get some cool. We can put like augments and shit in it, which is my plan eventually. Doesn't look like we get to buy Angaran data crystals, which I was kind of hoping we could buy.
Looking to buy?
That was business.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
Art Carney, Audrey Meadows, Joyce Randolph, they're backing you up?
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything.
Sorry, I'm just cracking myself up. Congrats to anybody who actually gets that reference. I mean, you can Google Art Carney, Audrey Meadows, and Joyce Randolph, and you'll figure out who they are. But, like, why would I suddenly say, why would I suddenly pull them out? The stars are on our side, folks. Art Carney.
There was an alien lurking about the place.
Where?
Try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die.
Oh, I'm glad you're prepared
Try
to
not to
die.
disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What do you study? Do you study how to kill me?
What's your focus out here?
Glacial
What's your major?
seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
What can you tell me about...
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist
Oh,
on
he's
Aya
clove.
before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered.
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring.
Why? It's far more
I can't speak for
fascinating.
the rest, but I came here for the adventure.
Sorry. Adventure music from Ultima, traveling stuff.
How long has this station been around?
Over
Only a few
20
years.
minutes.
This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
This fungus is among us.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Not really that interested in whether you come back or not, but I will be here. Translated from Shalesh. I don't know what to do, North. The outsiders are killing Rivara. We don't have the means to stop them. There are so few left. What if our last piece of living history goes extinct? How do we live with ourselves if we do nothing? I've half a mind to go out there and stop them. I can't let their Vara suffer like this. I won't let their song be silenced. Made to the mountain peak you had your eye on. I can't wait to see the holocaptures I've taken. Da, 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 da. Wait, did I read them both? One of them stayed marked. Okay.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
Find you guys to talk to.
So you're just giving up on Nilj? He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done.
You know, it's really special, the friendship between Nilj and cautious Angaran. The stuff of legends.
You're that alien people have been talking about.
Uh-huh.
Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
Thanks, little big man. You must be one of those flying saucers I've heard them talk so much about lately.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj.
You don't need to manipulate Ryder.
He's a
I had to try
dumbass.
something.
Oi.
If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
Well, I kind of want to get in and kill some Ket, because I haven't done any... Well, that's not true. We fought in this video, but we've done very little fighting in this particular recording session.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Building
Different
Ket.
things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I can help.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Well, that seems like a quest we could actually get moving on. Probably have to do that next time, but I'm not being allowed to pause the game. Yeah, that was kind of strange. So, there's more stuff that we didn't interact with. There's hitting the rocks for science. So this is going to be like the far east of the world. Interesting. Remnant stuff. I kind of want to hit all of the Ford Station drop points. I really feel like recording, but I need to go get something to eat, honestly. In the rocks for science. Ghost of a Promise. Complete outpost on Priority Ops Stage Rescue. There we go. So that's all the way up here. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Real quick before we call it a video. Actually, this won't be quick, will it? Let's just grab this Ford station. Let's grab that forward station so that we can, in case I don't get to record after dinner, I can get back on the ship and be looking for new, Apex missions or whatnot. But our supplier thing and the Ket holding site, they're both kind of up there. So, like, we can warp into there. Like, once we land on the planet, we can fast travel to there and continue with a lot of what we're trying to do.
Scoot over, Joel. You're taking up my seat. Too hot in here for that.
Do you mean hot or hot?
Just shove over.
You shove off. Okay, 4-wheel drive. Fine game.
I think that's it.
Looks like a cat base that I don't really feel like.
Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Not to mention it's our planet. Alright, so that's the cat base that we were warned about. Game seems to be telling me to hurry up and boost. They wanted me to search for something.
The nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to deal with that right now, so lay off.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
But yeah, landing here, we can do the quest that guy had. There we go.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
So now we can get back to the Tempest, which means I can... next time I land on the planet, we can warple, or somebody else can drive the ship instead of the Pathfinder hogging that driving all the time. And we can go to this location. We can look for that guy. We can look for the contact of the trader, and we can do the next story quest, which is attacking the. Whoa!
Hello?
What the? Was that glitching, or was that? Yeah, I thought like there's graphical glitching there. I guess it was just a really odd angle on our. We haven't spoken to Super Kalo or Suvi in a while.
What can I do for you?
And now I know
I'll let you
that Ford is the only way.
You know where I'll be.
What's going on?
What up, Mach?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
You know, gay guy we're not romancing seems to have a lot more friendly dialogue for us than lesbian girl who's we're not romancing. I'm just saying. I think Suvi caught that I was.
New email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
That's a fucking lie. And now I'm going to spend the rest of the game wondering if that stupid AI protester's quest on the Nexus is broken until it actually pops, because he keeps telling us there's email, and that's waiting on an email to come in. Alright, so no new quests have come in.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Shut up, Sam. Anyway, guys, we're going to call it a video. When we come back, we will land on planet Frosted Flakes and do more quests. But for now, I'm going to go get something to eat and leave the counter running so that I can get more minerals and research. I'm MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys for watching and hope you'll join me next time for more of Mass Effect Andromeda. Bye-bye.